Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to pass. It's Spillman. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Unloads quickly. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing one interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st down and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Foster. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Power football with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this.
Set, ready.
Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grant behind the line. It's Foster. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work.
Football 7. Football 7. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Give to the big fullback. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Try to march their way in. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll run play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Takes the easy one to the back. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down.
Here we go, here we go.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play. And now
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they hit and force the incomplete.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Marshall quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Spillman. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On the move, it's Isaac. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Herd! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Harris. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It's Foster. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Is incomplete. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Camper. Charcoal. 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 Ready to go.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Spillman. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on third down. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here on third down.
Military stun.
He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Foster. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Gain of 19.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how in the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Isaac. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. Using his legs to buy some time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Unleashes one. Makes the grab. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Like a big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Spillman. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Punt is in the air. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll run it to the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll leave it with him. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
And And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Page. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Back to throw, it's Spillman. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal.
Number 13 on the field goal.
He splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times.
Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, Well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Page. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles!
Number 82.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Defender is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Georgia Southern, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Spillman. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. They go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Got him downfield. Quick step and go. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Marshall!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Page. Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and working through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. This offense has it with really good field position. A designed run for the quarterback. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go!
From the gun, wants to pass. The offense coughs it up. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
To throw, it's Spillman. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. two-game slide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is...
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Touchdown!